right?
Okay.
That's something that you know what I'm saying. We always talk about.
Yeah.
We always talk about keeping it player, and that's important to us. That was always one of the rules. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That we had to follow from young and into adulthood and even now. And what I notice when I'm looking at, you know what I'm saying, the landscape of things, how it is, it's like that principle is being forgotten. So, or it's just not even being taught anymore. You know what I'm saying? So, I wanted to know, what does keeping a player mean to you first?
Okay. You know, ever since we were Jits, keeping a player was basically keeping your emotions intact.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you're going outside, but ain't no player ass shit, what you doing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's basically keeping your emotions intact. Being player ain't got nothing to do with how many bitches you got, how many hoes you're fucking.
Facts.
It's keeping your emotions intact. When that shit going down, how you go handle it?
That's a fact. And I think there's a big misconception that keeping it player, or just because player in general tends to have like a notion of multiple women, that keeping it player is more so about dealing with a multitude of women. Yeah. When it's really, what you said is really about controlling your emotions, being aware of your emotion. You know what I'm saying? It's really about emotional maturity. Right? You know what I'm saying? Seeing how something's going down and realizing, and then your reaction. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like
a fact.
That's really what it breaks down to. Why do you think that's important, or do you think it is important?
Oh, it's very important, because I'll take a strong 6 player ass bitch over a dime any day. That crazy emotional shit, hell no.
Yeah.
Give me that 6. Who keep it player? Who gonna tell me I'm gonna keep it P?
Okay.
And she really do that. She really live by that.
So you don't just equate it to men. You equate it across the board.
Across the board.
Okay.
Yeah, because women got to keep it player too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you think do you think its importance is more to men? Like, it's more important for men to keep it player, or is it equal? How do you think it is?
It's like a 55-45. With the men, I really expect you to keep it player.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, the fuck are you doing?
It's sad. I expect niggas to keep it player. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when they don't, I almost be like, damn.
Disgusted.
Like, nigga, like.
You know what I'm saying?
What part of the game is that?
See, when a nigga don't keep it player, like you say, disgusted. What part of the game is that?
Yeah.
And when a bitch keep it player, damn, bitch, you raw as fuck.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. She definitely get a little bit more points for that. Like, yo, and she keep it player as fuck. Yeah. I love that shit. I love that shit. But and it's sad that I expect women, and it's just, you know, how we were raised and how we grew up, and you know what I'm saying, things that you hear in society, that, you know, women are emotional.
Facts.
Those are things I experienced. I'm sure you've experienced
Facts.
it too. But so I expect them not to be as player. You
exactly.
know what I'm saying? I expect them to crash out a little bit more, but they used to be going outside, and that should really be disappointing.
No male role models, no players in their life.
So why do you think that is?
That niggas be crashing out like that?
Well, why do you think that keeping a player isn't what it used to be? Or is that just something I'm seeing? Was it always like this?
No. It's different now, bro. You know, we born in the 80s where, you know, you had your uncles correcting you. I had my uncles correcting me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I remember one time, a real story, I was about to go outside at 16. You know what I'm saying? My old boy like, but ain't no player ass shit. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go outside. You know what I'm saying?
Do, bro?
Shh. I want to tie that hole up and all, boy. I want to go outside. You know what I'm saying? I done stole my old boy gun. He like, boy, they ain't no player ass shit. Don't do that. I'm like,
that's for
yeah. You know what? Yeah, shout out to Maya.
You wildin',
I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying?
But
thank God I had, you know, a male role model. Like, boy, there ain't no player ass shit. If I only had women around, bitches around, I would've went outside.
Yeah.
I would've went outside. So that's why, you know, the niggas like me and you, we gotta talk to the younger cats, man. We the OGs now. I ain't trying to compete with y'all young niggas. Just keep it P.
That's a
keep
fact.
Keep it P. I tell you how the game.
Yeah.
I tell you how to stay focused.
I'm all about the continuation of that shit.
For real.
I'm not
trying
to compete.
That real now.
I done did my thing, and you know what I'm saying? I still put dumb points on the board.
That real
like, you feel me? So, like, you know what I mean? I'm going in the Hall of Fame with this.
The jersey already up.
So I'm not competing with you, brother. But yeah, like you said, it is about you know, putting them on and continuing that that tutelage.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell
Giving
yeah.
them that shit.
Hell yeah.
But where would you say like in your life? I know you said your uncles and you know what I'm saying, your old boy, like, is that where you
I'm not gonna lie, bro. You know what? Keep it 1K. JT Money and Juvenile was like words of wisdom to my young brain, dog.
You know what's funny? Saying JT and Juvenile, like when I compare the music that we grew up listening to and the music that's out now, is way different,
of course,
in regards to like their relations with women.
Facts.
Like, you know what I'm
They're
saying?
real
Like
now.
I remember listening to shit where it was like, man, you don't give a bitch nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I grew up like, man, I ain't giving these, like, you know, I'm giving these whole shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now you hear everything is, I'm going to buy you the biggest bag in the store. I'm going to buy you this. I'm going to buy you that. There ain't nothing. I'll buy you this. I'm not saying niggas is wrong. They do whatever they want with their money.
I'm going to say these old changed the world, boy. You hear me? After 2010, after that little tax shit, these old changed the world, boy. They changed the music. They changed how we treat the old. You know what I'm saying? Hey. It is what it is. It is what it is. Just don't go outside about it, you know?
Hey, just don't go outside. So getting into that, right? So when I see things like what we talking about, it automatically puts me in the mind frame of like the Zion and the Moriah Mills situation, right?
Okay.
So just to frame it for people who aren't aware of the whole Zion Williamson, Moriah Mills situation, NBA player, you know what I'm saying? He ends up getting one of his joints pregnant, and a girl he was dealing with who is she's a porn star.
Yeah, porn star. Who did not keep it playing.
You know what I'm saying? And she just crashed all the way out.
All the way
like
out.
violating him, like, you know what I'm
Blamed
saying?
out.
All exposing all his business, the text, how much money he used to give her, everything. And this went on for damn near weeks, right?
Yeah.
So
damn near weeks,
yeah, this went on for weeks until she had to get suspended. I think her account got suspended from Twitter.
Yeah.
So I look at shit like that and I'm saying, like, damn, Zion, you a millionaire, you a star. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why you ain't keeping your hoes in check?
See,
to the point that they feel like they can violate like that.
I'm gonna tell you something. At his age, though, at 22, he ain't experienced too much. You know what I'm saying? At this age that we are now, I see that red flag, bitch, you're dead.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Cut that bitch off. You know what I'm saying? So she probably doing stuff. He probably think it's funny.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you sweating a bit. So she just crazy until it's crazy is really crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he should have been cut that shit. Fuck that.
So I look at that, and I think you're right. I look at that shit as like when there's a lack of guidance, or and I'm not speaking of Zion specifically because I don't know his situation. I don't know who he has around him. I'm just speaking in general. But when there's a lack of guidance, or there's a lack of you know, that ideology, like when it's not really present in your home or when it's not present around you, then I think you become susceptible to shit like that.
Absolutely.